Great rising, beautiful beings. It's hot as hell. Okay, and I love every bit of it. It just take down some of that baby fat from the wintertime. Or grown woman fat, that is. I went on to open up a new thing of these light seer cards because, honey, like I said, I got a lot of products because I sell stuff at the flea market, but I ain't been doing none of that stuff. So we're going to see what this new deck is talking about. Great rise, beautiful beings. This is Revere Skye, RevereSkye'sEssence. You won't believe what popped out. Emperor, Hierophant, and the Lovers. What? Emperor, Hierophant, and the Lovers. Let me shuffle these cards up some more. The Emperor is always coming out in this deck. Okay. Six of Swords. It's like some type of spiritual quest going on here. Whatever's going on, this higher divine nature, the Hierophant, you moving up the ladder. You're moving up the ladder spiritually, so you're going to attract the right love, okay? You're moving up the ladder spiritually, so you are going to attract the right love, the right frequency. All the other frequencies you've ever been on, oh, you can't make this shit up. Empress and the High Priestess. Yes, you're moving on the right path. I've never seen that many major arcanas a day in my life come out. Okay? Something about you and the life you're living, the vibratory rate you're going at. You're going to reach a pinnacle or a crescendo or a threshold. And it might not max out there, but it's going to be a peak where you can actually manifest and draw and attract and, you know, magnetize a person to you, okay? Gravitate a person to you, okay? Or rise to the occasion and have this beautiful being ascend with you. Or you're going through some type of ascension where love, self-love, self-balance, okay? Also, you might meet someone divine on that frequency. You know this person from your past, could be your past life. They could be a part of your moon energy. I hope I ain't had no food on my mind. The sun. They could be aligned with your sun sign too. And this is going to be a better judgment. You are in this realm. You're going to be judged. Your frequency, your heart, being light as a feather, your essence. You're going to be judged. Okay? You're going to be judged for the heartache, but don't worry. You're protected, okay? You're going to be judged for all the heartache, all that you got to leave behind. You learned, you lived, you learned. You lived, you learned. You lived, you learned, okay? You will be able to move. You will be able to move your Merkaba, everything about your spirituality, everything about your Bindu seed, your star seed, your, everything about, Lord, everything about your seed of life, okay? Your Merkaba, okay? Your Kabbalah, okay? Your Kabbalah tree of life. Everything you're generating, you're moving, you're spiritually moving, even though you feel like your physical vessel ain't doing enough. Lovers came out. You see this? You see this? You're on a quest, okay? You're on a quest. You can divinely do it by yourself. You can divinely do it by yourself, but you are at your purest light when you match frequencies with another divine being, okay? You're at your purest light. Yep. Spirit said yes. You're at your purest light when you match frequencies with another divine being. Yep. Someone that can reciprocate with you. Someone that's tangible, okay? That's your growth and potential, okay? What else, Spirit? Yes. The tower is falling to the point where you're not giving up on yourself. The tower is falling where you've decided to just self-doubt. You're not carrying self-doubt anymore. You're not taking the weight of the world anymore. You're actually moving forward, okay? You are definitely about to collaborate, so hold on. You have some investments that you need to foresee in the future, okay? So now is the time to just hold back so that you can start investing where your essence, your energy, your tangible income, your currency, your physical nature. All of this is about your nature. Your currency is potent. It's important. So your transactions are important. So right now, you need to figure out how to feed the temple, be a minimalist, and hold back because you have some major investments that are on your frequency that you need to fulfill. And it's through collaboration. Okay? Yeah. Everybody want to get to the tight. I said everybody want to get to the tight. It's a tight spot. Everybody want to get to the top. But it's something about your natural essence. You was divinely had hierarchy. You divinely was an heir of it. Okay? So you got to sit back. While they racing to get there, you're already there if you just hold on to what you got. Ashe, if you just hold on to what you got. If you just hold on to what you got, you're already there. You're already there. It was already there. It was already written. It can't be taken away from you. Now, who is this rearing their head? Tell me more about this energy, Spirit. Tell me more about this King of Wands. This is someone who want to channel you through the heart space that you walked away from because they was approaching you through their root chakra. They were not approaching you through their heart. You understand? You walked away from this person. This person only seen you as a sex object. They did not want to spiritually move forward. Yeah, you was guarded. You walked away. You stayed on your own rhythm and your own path. You walked away from this situation. You wanted to stay on your own rhythm and your own path. I think they done forgot about me. Yep. You was ascending and this person just seen you as a sex object. You was ascending. You was moving forward. And this person just seen you as a sex object. Yeah, you went through a transition and this person couldn't come with you. Okay. Yes. Ashe. You probably was in college. You was probably in school. You had to get some shit done. Okay. You was probably in college. You was probably in school. You probably was working on some papers. You was probably working on some research. You was working on your craft. You was working on your coins. You hear me? Yes. They just wanted to romanticize you. It was going to set you back 6 months, a year. Then you had to find out how to double dutch that love in your reality. You didn't have time for that. Double dutch love in my reality. Like, is this person really emotionally involved with me? Or are they, in their lower nature involved with me? You get what I'm saying? They trying to hold you down so they could get some free pussy. Tell the truth, shame the devil. This person tried to romanticize you on a nature just so they could get free pussy. Most men get married because they want free pussy. They say, oh, a disease. No. They want free pussy. They want 24/7 pussy. They want roadside pussy. They want pussy. Okay? But you held it down. You said, no, baby. Let's go on and go through this transition. I got things I got to do. I got to go write these papers. I got to graduate from these classes. I can't be put 50% in you right now. You get what I'm saying? I got to be putting 100% in myself. I got to be putting 100% in my craft. I got to follow my journey, my future. You know what I mean? I got to stay on course
Because if I'm around here wondering what you doing, I ain't doing my homework. I ain't doing my research. I ain't filing my paperwork. I ain't working for this corporation and handling my business. And then this the thing. Is the person courting you so you don't have to work? Or do you still got to work? If you still got to work, they don't get 100% of you. They don't get 50% of you. They're supposed to get 10% of you until you know this person, that you're in a stable spot where if I need to take off 9 months, 6 months, a year, this person got me. Don't settle for less. Don't settle for less. And if I was a servant, I still wouldn't settle for less. Any final words, Spirit? Any final thing to tell? Yes. Let the motherfucker know in your actions, in your vibration, in your rhythm, you got options. You got options, and you ain't settling. And you can move around and try out these options. Okay? So that we have it, beautiful beings. If you would like a reading, by all means, check out the link in the description. Until next time, unearth the magic. The truth will definitely set you free. I drank a coffee today. Well, not a coffee. Latte. Yeah. I can't. It had to be half milk, half coffee. Okay, there we have it.